Welcome to Saturday Night Battleground on Abundant TV. This is Ephesians Pro Wrestling.
To EPW Saturday Night Battleground here on Abundant TV. Tonight is the fallout from Steel Salvation. 2025 is in the books, and in Steel Salvation, we saw Brixton Shaw retain the EPW Championship. But we saw a new Texas champion crowned in Langley. Speaking of new champions, we got new tag team champions as the Guardian and Omega captured the EPW Tag Team Championship, and they're gonna have a rematch in our main event tonight. Also, we've got a new general manager, the general manager of the people, Aaron Eagle, is gonna be here tonight with some announcements. We got some fresh faces, we've got a lot of action, so right now we're gonna hand it over to the lovely Miss Anna Lynn. As the lovely Anna Lynn makes her way to the ring, we have a jam-packed Lordatorium. People lined up to see the fallout of what happened at Steel Salvation. Go back and watch it on demand here on Abundant TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ephesians Pro Wrestling! It's a new year, ladies and gentlemen, but it's time to get started hot. Ladies and gentlemen, the hero and your new GM of EPW, Aaron Eagle!
Our new general manager, the hero of the people, Aaron Eagle, making his way to the ring here in the Lordatorium, and the EPW faithful are happy to see him, and what a way to start off Saturday Night Battleground. And referee Josh Hudgy Hutchins just brought a box of a lot of miscellaneous things, it looks like, into the ring. Not sure what he was doing. Aaron Eagle, that famous pose in the corner. Crowd chanting, "You're a hero."
Well, not only am I your hero of the people, but I'm also the new GM of the people. But I tell you what, this job came with some unexpected surprises. I didn't know I was gonna have to do expense reports. I didn't know I was gonna have to reconcile invoices. And I didn't know I was gonna have to count the inventory. So we're not gonna do that, all right? I've got a different plan. Instead of counting the inventory at the end of the night, I want to get out of here, and I'd rather just get rid of some of the extra stuff. What do you guys say?
He's just giving merch away. I like it. Candy? And this is why you need to be here live, folks.
It's like the Lordatorium became a massive piñata all of a sudden, huh? Now, for the reason I did sign up for this job, I signed up for this job to get you folks excited. I signed up for this job to make matches. And I signed up for this job to do things my way, no matter what anybody back there has to say about it. I don't care what, let's say, Johnny Lawless has to say about it. I don't care what, say, Brixton has to say about it. What Dewey Declan might have to say about it. As far as I'm concerned, we can cancel all of them.
Wait a minute. That's new music. Retro Dewey Declan, who at Steel Salvation turned his back on his close friend, HBO. Now, new music, new attitude from Retro Dewey Declan, and now he's interrupting the hero/GM of the people. I still can't believe that he turned his back on HBO. I gotta wonder what he's doing out here now.
Hey, turn around, idiot. Who you think you are?
Whoa.
You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I am Retro Dewey Declan. I am the local favorite, baby.
You were the local favorite.
You see, you see what happened here? A few months ago, I was in a match in this ring and tagging with some idiot, and HBO hit me with a steel chair. You know what happened when the refs carried me to the back? You know what you did? You started chanting for HBO. So that's why I left that HOBO in a pile in the ring at Steel Salvation. That friendship is over. I'm done with that schmo. And now, to you, Mr. Aaron Eagle, GM people, Mr. Hero. I hear you're on the injured list. You better be careful because I'll make you a zero of the people.
Ooh. Not a good idea to cross the boss, Dewey. Oh, Aaron Eagle's not a man you want to mess with. He might be on the injured list.
Let me explain something to you. Just like the 80s are dead and gone, so is your popularity. And if you want to get it back, you got to start performing against guys better than you. Such as the newest talent I just sign.
And here we see new talent being signed to Ephesians Pro Wrestling by the GM of the People. What energy!
He is the everlasting legacy. Isaiah Legend!
Fan of something is such a blessing, because being a fan of anything gives your life a lot more purpose than you'll ever know. In a world of so much disagreeing, being a fan lets you be a part of something like-minded. You get to feel together. What a rare thing to feel these days. To be a fan of something is so special because even if it's silly, it's not, because it means something to you. You love something so much that you learn things about it because you want to, not because you have to. To feel that way about anything is to strike gold. If you can be anything in this life, be a fan of something unapologetically.
Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, you can't see it on camera right now, but I'm being joined on commentary by the GM of the People, Mr. Aaron Eagle. Aaron, it's great to have you here. Oh, and look at that. And this match is officially underway. And Isaiah Legend is starting off hot. He realizes what an opportunity this is that he's been given by our GM, Aaron Eagle. Here you see a snapmare.
Big opportunity here for this guy. I'll tell you, this guy is something serious. He came from a hard life there in Florida, raised by a single mom. He doesn't play around. He knows what he's here to get, no matter who's in the way, even if it's Dewey Declan.
He realizes what an opportunity this is.
Do it. Let's see it. Oh.
Look at this. He's going for a fall-away slam.
Oh, yeah. Page out of my book. I like that.
Paying homage to the GM. That's a good move. In more ways than one.
You know, Dewey Declan decided to come out all talk, but it doesn't look like it's working out for him.
Well, you know, Aaron, the Bible says pride comes before a fall. And he's becoming pretty prideful.
Yep.
Now he's paying for it.
Definitely saw the fall
But
there.
look at Isaiah. Look at Isaiah coming. He's chasing after Retro Dewey Declan. And I'd say Isaiah definitely has the speed advantage, but you see the experience advantage there as Isaiah is in his rookie year.
Yeah, definitely some experience. Unfortunately, Dewey caught him with the oldest trick in the book. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's this? What are you doing? What are you...
Oh!
Oh, he's taking a page out of my book again right there. Spit in my face, basically.
So one does something you did as homage, and the other one does it out of disrespect.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective. But what a way to start off our first show here in the new era of EPW under the GM of Aaron Eagle. And look at this big body slam by Retro Dewey Declan.
Well, you mentioned this being a new era, Bobby. This is the era of the heroes. I'm tired of these guys walking around thinking they run this place. That's not how it's going to be. We're going to see the most talented people get to the top in this company.
And there you see an elbow drop. Now you got a Greco-Roman throat hold by Retro Dewey Declan, a.k.a. a choke.
I was about to say, is that what you call that? A Greco-Roman throat hold? Is that what you said?
That is what I call it, yes.
Yeah, I call that a choke for sure.
You hear the EPW faithful chanting Isaiah. They see the energy, they see the talent, they see the hunger in this kid's eyes, and they appreciate that. Dewey Declan taking advantage of that 5 count, only getting to 4.
Yeah, this kid's definitely hungry. You know, I scouted him at another promotion nearby here in Texas, and the minute he came out of the curtain, all I saw was fire, and I thought that's a guy we got to have here at EPW.
Absolutely right. The energy that he portrays is exactly what we want to see here. We want to see good competition. We want to see hungry talent. We want to give the fans their money's worth, and they're getting it here tonight. Look at the strength here by Retro. T-bone suplex.
Well, I got to hand it to him. Whether I like this Dewey Declan guy or not, that was a pretty impressive throw. All right, stop showing off and why don't you try to win a match?
Well, he's no slouch. Former Texas champion, former Emilio Lucero Battle Royal winner. And he picks him up. Is he going for a sidewalk slam? Sidewalk slam into a backbreaker, and he stays in position. Now a submission attempt possibly.
I'm a little worried here about Isaiah. He came out really hot, house of fire, but I'm kind of wonder if he just ran out of gas by using it all way too early.
It's a possibility. Pacing is one thing that you have to learn in professional wrestling. You don't want to burn through it too quick. Clubbing blow by Retro Dewey Declan. But I got to think, he knows what's on the line. This is his opening match, and he wants to prove something to you. He wants to prove something to the fans, the EPW faithful. Look at that right hand.
There it goes. He's going to prove it. Right there it is.
He just kicked the taste out of Dewey's mouth.
He needs to get that pin. He needs to get that pin right away. Here's his opportunity.
You hear the fans going nuts.
Kind of worried he's taking too much time.
And a clothesline by Retro Dewey Declan.
He gave him too much time to recover. Once you're on top like that, you got to stay on top. If anybody would just watch the matches that I wrestled in the past, that's how it's. Here he goes again. Another.
Look at this.
There it is again.
And just continually abusing that 5 count.
You know, I'm real disappointed in Dewey Declan because I don't know what filter he was looking out of. He had this entire crowd behind him month after month after month. And then just to throw it all away and start this nonsense is ridiculous.
And the thing is, he talked about when he was hit by a chair by HBO. That was purely an accident. But what he did at Steel Salvation was premeditated.
That was no accident, for sure. That was no accident.
That's just taunting the EPW faithful, the people that used to cheer him. And Aaron, you know as well as I do, people feed off the energy of the crowd one way or another.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. He needs to just keep his head in the game. He needs to fight this fight.
Crowd chanting, "Let's go, Legend."
Yeah, they're getting behind him all right. Legend's got to pull something out here. I mean, I like the kid. I brought him in for a reason, but if he can't really start to bring it, this might be his last opportunity to wrestle here.
And I think he's fully aware of that. He's going to have to dig deep. I know he was trained by Matthew Palmer and Athena, and they are tremendous wrestlers, and I know that he is going to find something because he's got something up his sleeve.
Oh, they really are tremendous wrestlers. They have a wealth of experience and knowledge that's hard to get here in Texas. But the reality is you got to use it. You know, when you get in circumstances like this, you can't just get tired and abandon everything you've learned.
Now you see the fight. He countered Dewey. Comes off. Jumping clothesline off the top. He needs to capitalize. Dewey Declan is down.
Dewey's Declan's down near those ropes. He needs to get a pinfall, but he can't get a pinfall there or else it's an easy rope break. Isaiah's got to wake up. He's got to dig deep and find the energy.
Referee up to a 4 count for both men. Dewey Declan crawling over. Is he going to go for a pin? No, but look at Legend. Legend is working his way back up as well. Legend now ducks the clothesline. Hits a clothesline of his own on Dewey Declan. And another one.
This might be his moment. This might be his moment.
Ducks clothesline again.
Nice pounce.
Hit a pounce.
Hadn't seen a pounce in a long time, Bobby.
That's the fire, the energy that Isaiah Legend is bringing. He's digging deep. He's feeding off that energy from the people.
Oh, he is. There's
He's
something
gotta
to say about
capitalize.
that. Nice.
Sit out belly to back. Is that going to be enough?
This could be it. This was a 1, 2. Oh.
Only a 2.
Oh, so close. So close.
What a feather in the cap of Isaiah Legend if he could pick up a win here in his debut at Ephesians Pro Wrestling. European uppercut. Legend. Irish whip reversed by Declan. Declan picks him up. Retrograde spine buster.
That was impressive. This has got to be it.
Hooks the leg. Is this it?
2.
He kicked out.
He's still in it.
How did he kick out of that?
I did not see that. I thought that was it.
Dewey Declan thought that was it. You see the look of frustration and confusion on the face.
Like him or not, that was an impactful move. Crowd's getting behind him.
Dewey picks him up. Belly to back to the future. Belly to back to the future. He takes off the elbow pad as he going for that top rope elbow. We've seen it time and time again.
This is what he uses to put guys away, isn't it?
It is.
But look at this. Look at this. HBO's coming out.
HBO.
What? He's got a cassette tape in his hands.
Where did he get that from?
I didn't even know you could find those anymore. What's he doing? Oh, no. He's got the top open. What is he? Oh, don't do that. No, he's pulling the tape out of the cassette. This guy's a madman. What is he thinking?
He's getting in the head of Dewey Declan. That's got to be Dewey's tape.
Oh my God, I cannot believe he just did that.
Dewey, the only person with a VHS in the last 15 years. Dewey looks devastated.
Isaiah's got the roll-up.
Isaiah, the roll-up.
That's
2.
That's 3. He got it.
Isaiah wins. Isaiah wins.
Good job, Isaiah. He proved himself.
Legend!
Isaiah Legend with a successful debut here on Saturday Night Battleground.
I got to go raise that hand. Enjoy the rest of your night, sir.
Aaron Eagle, thanks for joining us here on commentary for our opening match. What a way to kick off Saturday Night Battleground. There you see the GM raising the hand of Isaiah Legend. Dewey Declan, meanwhile, looking at the shattered pieces of a VHS tape that I can only assume was his.
Hey Johnny, favor to ask, man. Been working my tail off at the office. I need an easy night. So I want to see if you got one of your guys that's willing to lay down for me and let me have an easy night, and I'll give them more money than they've ever seen. What do you say?
The church always accepts tithes and offerings.
Beautiful. We got a deal, man.
We'll make it happen.
Thank you, sir.
We just saw Dustin the Mogul Bogle trying to pay off Johnny Lawless, the leader of the prophecy. Bogle saying that he's had a rough day at the office and needs an easy night. And as for one of Johnny's men to lay down, of course, the disgusting, hypocritical Johnny Lawless accepts the money. Johnny Lawless came up short at Steel Salvation in the match with
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is Dustin the Mogul Bogle.
Dustin the Mogul Bogle had quite the match with Bam Bam Malone and Steel Salvation as well. I can believe Dustin wants to pay off somebody for a match. Just Johnny promising that he would accept an offering, as he called it. Everyone else will call it a bribe. I wonder which one of the prophecy he's going to send out.
And his opponent, representing the prophecy, J.T. Turner!
J.T. Turner set out with the unenviable task of laying down for Dustin Bogle. And this is just disgusting. This is not what professional wrestling is about. This is not what EPW is about. And you look and you see the face of J.T. Turner, realizing what he's expected to do. Clearly distraught, but he's got his marching orders from Johnny Lawless. See Dustin promising him the money. And I can tell you, no young athlete wants to lay down and just take the fall, but business is business, I guess. Look at the arrogant pin. Wait! J.T. Turner kicks out. Dustin Bogle looks confused. I'm confused. We saw the video. Made it pretty clear what the expectations are. But J.T. Turner kicked out. And he just shoves the money away from Dustin Bogle. And he's trying to give him more money. See the dilemma that JT Turner is facing. And he just shoved Dustin Bogle. Dustin shoved him first. JT Turner shoves back. I think Dustin's realizing he's got a fight on his hands. Calling elbow tie up. See a wrist lock there by Dustin Bogle on JT Turner. JT with the size and the youth on this side. Bogle with the experience. Wrist lock is reversed now. JT Turner in control. Nice counter there by Dustin Bogle. Dustin, a 10-year pro. Roll through. Turner counters into a wrist lock of his own again. Dustin just pie-faced JT Turner. Now he gets him in a headlock. Dustin Bogle taunting. And now JT Turner with a headlock of his own. Shooting into the ropes. Dustin Bogle goes down with a shoulder tackle. Turner back on his feet. Hits a clothesline on Bogle. Bogle back up. Big body slam by JT Turner. Bogle in the corner. Turner goes for a splash. Goes over. Barely hangs on to the outside. Goes for a boot through the ropes. Hits a stunner variation hot shot over the top rope. Bogle kicks the rope as JT Turner's coming in. Ends up with a low blow. Which was indirect low blow. Irish whip reverse. JT Turner comes in. Hip toss on Bogle. Bogle's in the corner. JT comes charging in. Big splash. Turner picks Bogle up. Vertical suplex. Goes for the pin. Referee only says it's only two. And Dustin Bogle goes to the outside to regroup. Maybe grab some of his money back. Dustin looking a little confused here.
Call the cops on this guy.
Call the cops.
I can't handle it.
What are you talking about? Call the cops on this guy. Dustin Bogle making his way back up to the ring. He's on the apron. Turner charges in. Bogle catches him with the shoulder to the midsection. That'll knock the wind out of you. Goes to ram his face in the corner. Blocked with the boot. JT Turner with the elbow. Hot shot by Bogle. Now he just stomps JT Turner, who might be rethinking not taking the pin and the easy money. Dustin Bogle's about to shove the referee. That could result in a fine. I mean, he's got plenty of money, so maybe he doesn't care. Several right hands, and now Dustin Bogle taunting the EPW faithful. Picks up JT Turner. Got him in a front headlock now. Dustin Bogle with a stalling vertical suplex. Done to perfection. Now he goes to the corner and he picks up some of his money. As he says, money fixes everything. It's on the back of his tights. Tossing the money around, hits a leg drop. Lateral press. Only a 2. JT Turner, he's not going to hand Bogle a win. Bogle's going to have to earn it, and he's just getting pie-faced. He's getting slapped with the money. And now Dustin trying to bribe the referee, which we saw him try to bribe Haas several times. That's been very confusing, very controversial situation there. Thankfully, this is the first time in months we've seen anybody else ref Dustin Bogle's matches. Now you see JT Turner filing up shots to the midsection. There's a couple of rights to the face. Hits the ropes. Comes in a big boot by Bogle. The crowd none too happy. They're actually getting behind JT Turner. Look at him. He's choking Turner and doing push-ups at the same time. Granted, he owns several gyms. There goes lateral press once again. Only a 2. JT Turner determined not to give up. And I got to wonder what Johnny Lawless is thinking about this. He made an agreement with Dustin Bogle. We don't see the other members of the Prophecy because this was supposed to be an open and shut match. Should have lasted exactly 3 seconds. And now he just put the money in the mouth of JT Turner. Oh, kicks the money right out of his mouth. Crowd none too happy with the Mogul Dustin Bogle, who drags JT Turner in the middle of the ring so he can make the pin. Only a 2. And I've got to think that taking that time to taunt the crowd might have cost Dustin Bogle this match. Crowd chanting JT. As a member of the Prophecy, he's not used to being cheered. Crossbody caught into a side breaker. He says he's done. Lateral press once again. 2.5. And I see Bogle getting frustrated. Picks up JT Turner. Says he's done. What's he going for here? Looks like a razor's edge. JT Turner counters. He kicks out. Right hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Forearms, excuse me. Hits the ropes. Ducks the clothesline from Bogle. Ducks the back elbow from Bogle. Was flying. Hit a clothesline variation. Hit him with his whole body basically there. Turner comes running into the corner, charging in with the clothesline. Hits the adjacent ropes, running forearm. Jockeying for position here. It sounded like Dustin was trying to talk him one last time into giving up the match. Running knee. Rock Dustin, I'm not sure he got all of it. Is he going for a choke slam? Sit out choke slam. Is that gonna be enough? Oh, wow. You don't get any closer than that. The ref's hand hit the ground, but the shoulder was up. That was 2 7/8. Turner hits the ropes. Catches him. Bogle's got him. Sidewalk slam. That's got to be it. Turner still kicks out. Turner showing a lot of heart, a lot of fight. And unlike his leader, Johnny Lawless, not a lot of greed. Several right hands there by Dustin Bogle. And he takes the back elbow as he charges into the corner. JT Turner climbing up to the top rope. He's facing backwards, though. Oh! Bogle comes in and splits him. Now he's getting in position for that razor's edge again. He's got him up. This has got to be it. Into a sit-out powerbomb. Beautiful maneuver.
Your winner, Dustin Bogle.
Dustin Bogle actually earned that win. And look at him now. Paintbrushing JT Turner with the money. Throws some money on top of him. Complete disrespect. Dustin Bogle taunting the crowd with his money. And he may have lost this match, but he earned respect from me, and it sounds like respect from the EPW faithful to JT Turner by not taking the bribe. Gotta wonder what kind of fallout he's gonna have, though, with the Prophecy, especially Johnny Lawless. We'll be right back after this.
Yo, 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 it's HBO. And if you want exclusive content that you can't find nowhere else for Ephesians Pro Wrestling, make sure to follow us on Facebook and like and subscribe on YouTube. And who even knows, you might find highlights of your boy bringing the noise. And that's facts. 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event.
It is time for the Tag Team Championship. The Heartbreak Outlaws are getting a rematch against our new Tag Team Champions, The Guardian and Omega. You hear the HBO music playing. And there's no HBO.
Give me a B, B, give me an O, O, facts, 100. I'm the hillbilly outlaw, HBO, from the hillbilly outlaw, HBO. I hit the hillbilly obliteration.
What? I am not sure what's going on. Well, HBO didn't come out. Normally he comes out first and then Ryan Hart. But now Ryan Hart's music is playing. HBO didn't come out. I'm not sure what's going on here. And Ryan Hart looks confused. I've known Ryan Hart for 20 years. He's confused right now. Where is he? I thought he was with you. I know that I know things, but Ryan Hart's asking me where HBO is. He's supposed to be with you, buddy. Ryan Hart looks distraught. Not frustrated, not angry, distraught. And now you hear the music of Omega. Omega and his tag partner, the Guardian, who returned to the surprise of everyone, had a match before Steel Salvation with APOC, and then substituted as the tag partner for Omega, who was supposed to be teaming with Aaron Eagle, who suffered a serious neck injury. Guardian came in as a replacement. And I think that twist in the strategy for the Heartbreak Outlaws caused a little bit of confusion. At the end of the day, we had new tag team champions, which makes Omega the second man to be a Four Corners champion here in Ephesians Pro Wrestling, the first being none other than Ryan Hart. And look at this, Omega on the shoulders of the Guardian. Tag team champions.
Is the camera working? We got good visual?
Yeah, we're good. I think this is a good angle.
We can use this as like a backdrop, I think, for the
Yeah.
next.
Oh,
Jeez,
what
the heck was
what
that?
was that?
What was that? Hey, hey, what, Dewey? What just happened? Hey, what?
Hey, HBO.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Hey, we need help. Hey, someone go get Dewey. Someone get Dewey. Are you okay?
What was that? Looked like HBO had been attacked backstage, and so what looked to be like a torn VHS tape around him. Did Dewey go ahead and get vengeance for earlier in our opening match?
I remember the words of booked, signed, and sealed. This is your rematch.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event. It is scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team handicap match for the EPW Tag Team Introducing first your challenger, representing the Heartbreak Outlaws, he is the tactician, Ryan Hart.
He still hates that name. Still can't believe he's having this match 2-on-1.
And their opponents, they are your reigning and defending EPW Tag Team Champions, the Guardian and the Ultimate Underdog, Omega!
The Guardian and the Underdog Omega, your EPW Tag Team Champions, defending in a handicap match. And our main event is officially underway. A handicap match. And Guardian, oh, see right hands from Omega. Clothesline ducked. Omega hits forearms. Ryan Hart ducks again. Kick to the midsection. Omega comes running bulldog. Action fast and furious to start our main event here on Saturday Night Battleground. Running neckbreaker by the Ultimate Underdog onto Ryan Hart. Jumping tadpole splash goes for our first pin. Only a 2. Before Steel Salvation, Ryan Hart was saying that the match was signed, sealed, delivered, wanting an easy win when he found out that Aaron Eagle was injured. And Guardian basically making Ryan Hart eat his words here on Saturday Night Battleground, saying that the match is already signed. We saw HBO beaten down. Charging clothesline from the Guardian on his former tag partner and friend. Mind you, these two are former tag team champions together. Irish whip comes charging out. Big clothesline to the tactician Ryan Hart. Crowd calling for chops. Ryan Hart in the corner. This is not where he wants to be, I promise you. Oh, double chop. Crowd chanting one more time. Irish whip to Hart. Hip toss from the Guardian, who goes for a pin. Only a 2. As former champions, the Heartbreak Outlaws have a rematch clause. They cashed it in for tonight. This is their rematch, but unfortunately, HBO attacked, leaving the tactician Ryan Hart in a 2-on-1 position. Now Omega with a chop. It's not something you see him do very often, because Guardian's rubbing off on him. Omega now goes Irish whip, reversed by the tactician. Oh! A stun gun. Picked him up and just draped him over that top rope, throat first. Omega worse for wear. Now Hart choking Omega. Choking him, saying it's his one shot. Definitely disadvantage here for the tactician. Draping Omega across the middle rope. Ryan Hart, no stranger to bending the rules. He's made a career out of it. A pretty good one at that. Clubbing blows to the Ultimate Underdog. EPW faithful chanting for Omega. Hits a jawbreaker. That'll turn the tide. Omega comes charging in. It's that running clothesline. Climbs up to the top rope. He's going to go for a frog splash. Countered, landed on his feet. Made to change his momentum mid-air. Did Omega. Guardian surprises Ryan Hart. The EPW faithful happy to see the Guardian back. Picks him up. Body slam by the Guardian to the tactician Ryan Hart. He may be regretting words and life choices. Wow. Unique drop kick by the Guardian. Going over for the pin. Only a 2. 2. Foot's on the rope, grabs the rope. Great ring awareness by the tactician Ryan Hart. It's your main event with the tag titles on the line in a handicap match. And I got to wonder what the condition is of HBO. It seemed pretty clear that Dewey was the one who attacked him. We don't know how severe those injuries might be. He's getting looked at by our physician in the back. Double back elbow. Pinned by Omega. Lateral press, only a 2. And Ryan Hart wisely going to the outside to regroup, but the Guardian is right behind him, and Hart does not realize it. Guardian grabs him, throws Hart back in the ring, and he rolls all the way through, back to the outside. He's over here by commentary. That was pretty smart. Hart not realizing Guardian's still behind him. Oh, he rolls out to the other side. This time he doesn't throw him, and he gives him a right hand for good measure. Hart makes his way over to the other side. Omega comes out. Now Omega rolls Hart back into the ring. He's going to do that springboard maneuver. Springs into a clothesline. Omega with the lateral press. Only a 2. Ryan Hart in no man's land right now. Huge disadvantage. But the crowd's chanting Heartbreak Outlaws. And I don't know that that'll motivate Ryan Hart, but it might tick him off enough to fire him up. Tag there by the Guardian. Guardian comes in the ring. Sets him up in the corner. Is he going for another chop? Oh! Echoing through the Lordatorium. Irish whip by the Guardian. And a big backdrop to the tactician. You see Hart just writhing in pain. I think the Guardian's having fun right now. I'm going to take that back. I know the Guardian's having fun right now. Irish whip one more time. Scouted that one. Ryan Hart kicks him right in the face. He's got him in the corner. Guardian just shoves him off. Ryan Hart goes back again and starts pounding on the Guardian, who Guardian shoves him off one more time. Kick to the midsection. Hart goes up a third time. Starts punching Guardian in the head. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Powerbomb. Walks out of the corner. Hits a powerbomb on Ryan Hart. Now he tags in Omega. Omega going to the top rope. Military press by Guardian. Has his tag partner. It just drops him right on to Ryan Hart. Here goes a pin. Only a 2. Say what you will about Hart, but he's taking on the tag team champions, and he's not giving up. And he's been taking a beating. You see the rear chin lock by Omega. Referee checking to make sure it's not a choke. And the crowd chanting for Omega. And Hart makes his way up, elbow to the midsection, couple shots there. Hits the ropes, and a clothesline by Omega takes Hart down. Goes for a pin attempt one more time. Still only a 2, says referee Josh Hudgens. Guardian says, hurry up so we can go to dinner. Heart attack! Heart attack on Omega. Desperation move. Ryan Hart hits that out of nowhere. Omega crawling over, makes the tag to Guardian. Wait, HBO is out here. He's limping. He's covered in that tape still. Takes a big forearm from the Guardian. It's a clothesline on Hart. And a back elbow. HBO is down. He's in no condition to be out here. Guardian just took Brian Hart down one more time. Is he picking him up for the World's Strongest? World's Strongest Slam. That's got to be it. Wait a minute. He could have gone for the pin there. But he's dragging him over to the corner. Who wants Omega to finish the job? Omega's climbing up to the top rope. We've seen this. I think I know what he's doing. Fly, Froggy, fly!
Our winners and still EPW Tag Team Champions, the Guardian and Omega!
Guardian and Omega successful in their first ever title defense here on Saturday Night Battleground. And give HBO credit. Took a beating backstage, and he was a little late, but he came out here to fight. He was determined to help his tag team partner. And I gotta hope, honestly, that they get another shot, an actual fair shot. But then again, as Ryan Hart had said before, signed, sealed, delivered. Maybe that was their shot. Wow. I really thought Hart was going to blow up at him. Crowd chanting for Heartbreak Outlaws. Now it's time for our gospel presentation.
Thank you for joining us today. You know, the whole reason that we do everything that we do at EPW is to share the good news of Jesus Christ. What is the good news of Jesus? Well, it's that He came and He died in our place. You know, Scripture tells us that all of us are sinners. Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God." That means that we are not measured against the goodness or badness of ourselves or other people, but rather the glory of God. And then Romans 6:23 says, because of that sin, that there's wages, there are things that sin naturally brings with it, and that's death. And that because of our sin, we have separated ourselves from God. And this is a loving God who created us and created us in His image. He loves us so much. But our sin has separated us from Him. But in Romans 5:8, it tells us that while we were yet sinners, even while we were enemies of God, walking away from Him, that He sent Jesus to die on the cross for us. That He loved us so much that while we were still sinners, He sent Jesus to die on the cross. Now, you say, how do I accept that? Well, it's very, very easy. We put our trust in what Jesus accomplished. We can do that with a simple prayer, but it's much more than just a prayer. But Romans 10:9-10 tells us that if we confess that Jesus is Lord and that we believe in our heart that God raised him from the dead, then we will be saved. We'll be able to spend eternity with God. And I don't know about you, but that's what I want to do. And every one of us need this salvation. And so I'm going to say a quick prayer, and I want you to know what it takes to receive that salvation that God offers. It's as simple as ABC. A is that we have to admit that we're a sinner. We have to recognize that we have broken God's law, and that because of that, we deserve the justice that comes because of us breaking the law. We have to admit that we're a sinner, and we need to ask God for forgiveness. And then B, we have to believe that God sent Jesus, his one and only Son, to live a perfect life and then to die in our place, to pay that penalty of death on our behalf. And then the last part is we have to C, so A, B, C. C is we choose to follow Jesus. And so if you've never trusted Jesus before in your life, I'm going to invite you to put your trust in him today. If you will, pray along with me. Father, I know that I'm a sinner. I know that I have done things that I'm ashamed of. I know that I am guilty of breaking your law. And Father, I know that I cannot redeem myself. But I believe that you sent Jesus to live a perfect life and to die in my place. And I'm putting my trust in him for my salvation. I will choose to follow Jesus. I will choose to live my life following you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. And so if this is your first time making this decision to follow Christ, or maybe you just need some prayer, would you contact us at the information below? We want to help walk with you through these times, either as a new believer in Jesus or someone who's just living through this really tough life. So I want to thank you for watching EPW, and we'll see you next week right here on Abundant TV.
It's written that money is the root of all evil, but with you it's the root of all idiocy. We were paid this money with a purpose. We'd finally put the profit in prophecy, and you didn't do what you were told. Now we have to give it back. You return it.